Hello again, everyone. It's Vince Forer from TradeWinds.com, and this is our update for July 13th, 2017. Let's take a quick look at today's markets. We did see more upside. The market's got a boost from the retail sector mostly. I'll show you a couple of those stocks in a moment, but the Dow finished slightly higher. It was up 21 points, while the S&P was up 4.5. The NASDAQ market gained about 13, and the Russell was up marginally, up about half a point or so. Bonds today dropping back once again, down 78 cents, while gold at the close was pretty flat, down a little more, just over 2 points right now in the futures. And oil had another nice day, up 1.3%. Now, as I mentioned, those retail stocks today did well, mostly boosted by Target. Here it was up nicely. They expect their numbers to be a little better than expected when they release earnings. Earnings season does kick off. I'll talk more about that in a moment. Let me show you a couple more of these retail stocks. Here's Sears Holding, and it was up nicely today, as was Macy's. So, have they turned the corner? I certainly don't think so. I'm expecting more downside for the retail sector as a whole, but today it helped the market get a bit of a lift. Now, earnings season right around the corner kicks off tomorrow with a bunch of financials. Starting off with Citigroup, I believe releases earnings tomorrow. That should be interesting. JP Morgan as well due out tomorrow. Wells Fargo due out tomorrow. A couple of the smaller ones as well, PNC tomorrow. So a number of financials releasing tomorrow. That will give us basically a preview of what's to come, and then next week we'll look at a lot more. But speaking of next week, I want to go back to these index charts and show you that on the weekly charts, if you've been monitoring the weekly charts, they're kind of hinting at another move to come here. Now, since these are weekly bars, any setup means several weeks of a move in that direction. And so far, the week isn't over yet. We have one more session to go for this bar to close. But barring any massive sell-off tomorrow, this should end as a bullish engulfing setup here, and which means any trade above the high will be any trade above the high next week, that is, will be a trigger for another run higher. The S&P 500 also giving us a bullish engulfing setup. The Russell doing the same so far on the weekly, and the NASDAQ, not quite a bullish engulfing setup, but certainly a nice bounce off that 20 and a move higher. So again, if we can close tomorrow with more gains, or at least stay where we are, we've got an official setup for next week, and then early next week we'll see if we break above these highs. So right now it looks like we are headed for more upside in stocks. That's about it for now. Enjoy the rest of your day, and we will see you on our next update.